beautiful people of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into something that you probably haven't thought about since kindergarten. Crayons. Yes, those little sticks of magic that smelled like childhood dreams and melted despair in the back of your mother's car. You know what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. As an adult artist, I recently decided to give crayons another shot. And let me tell you, they are not just for doodling rainbows on restaurant menus anymore. No, these babies are low-key amazing. So grab a cup of tea and settle in, and let's talk about crayons. Their history, their underrated artistry, and how they've completely stolen my heart. Spoiler alert, there might be a crayon renaissance. Okay, let's start with a little history. Because you know I love a good backstory. Crayons in their simplest forms have been around for centuries. The ancient Egyptians used used, ba- used wax-based pigments for their artwork. Pretty cool, right? Fast forward to the 1800s, and crayons as we know it today started to take shape. A French company called Conte developed something similar to in 1797. But it was our friends at Crayola who really brought crayons to the masses in 1903. And get this, the first box of Crayola crayons only had 8 colors, and it cost 5 cents. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Nowadays, we've got glitter crayons, metallic crayons, and even scented crayons. It's like Willy Wonka's factory exploded in the art aisle. But at their core, crayons are just pigment and wax. Simple, humble, and oh so versatile. So why crayons? Honestly, I blame TikTok. One day I stumbled upon a video of someone creating this insanely detailed landscape with crayons. And I was like, oh no way, that's witchcraft. But then I started thinking, why do we, as adults, write off crayons as kids stuff? Like, who decided that once you hit middle school, we are only allowed to use serious art supplies like pencils, charcoals, and oil paints, all of which I don't really prefer. I went to the store and picked up a fresh box of Crayola, the Colors of Kindness pack, of course. You guys should totally try it. It's amazing. I'm going to link it down below because it is now my favorite crayon kit of all time. And that is what I'm using right here. This drawing I am doing is based off of the name Colors of Kindness, which kind of made me think, let's say, calm. And then I was like, what if I drew a girl who's at a dance or ball or something? She's wearing a fancy dress. And she is sitting in a corner trying to reclaim herself because she is stressed. Well, she's listening to music, which is honestly one of the things that really calm me down. And she's feeling all better again. So that is what I'm drawing, and that's the story behind this drawing. And yeah, I did it all with these Colors of Kindness crayons. I had decided to give it a try, and oh my gosh, guys, it was like unlocking a new level of creativity. Crayons are so much more capable than what we give them credit for. All right, let's talk about the process. Instead of diving into portraits and landscapes, I thought, why not explore something more abstract? I started with vibrant colors and blocks, layering bold primary hues with softer pastel tones. Crayons have this amazing texture that makes even the simplest shapes feel dynamic and alive. Then I moved on to creating patterns. Think mandalas, geometric shapes, and overlapping lines. The repetition was surprisingly therapeutic, and when I applied a little bit more pressure to the crayons, I discovered you can create these super saturated, almost embossed effects. the pièce de resistance. A custom-made crayon wrapping for a gift. Yep, a plain crayon box. A plain box in crayon-colored patterns. I melted wax lightly to seal it. Who knew crayons could double as DIY wrapping paper material? Iconic. So good for Christmas. And then I was like, you know what? I should record myself doing a drawing. This time I'm doing character design because that is my favorite kind of art and I feel like I am the best at it. Um so let's break this down. What are the pros and cons? Well, the pros, they're affordable. Crayons are like the cheapest art supplies out there. They're accessible. You can find them literally anywhere. Versatile, you can blend, layer, and even melt them for different effects. Nostalgic, every time I open a box, I am hit with a wave of childhood memories. It's like aromatherapy for your soul. Cons. Limited precision. If you're working on a tiny detail piece, crayons can feel a little chunky. Durability. Crayons are super fragile. They can snap easily. RIP to the salmon crayon that never was able to show itself in this video because it cracked in the box. And the residue. That waxy residue can be tricky to photograph, but hey, nothing a little lighting trickery can't fix. Here's the thing. Crayons are starting to get some recognition in the fine art world, and I'm here for it. Artists like Christian Farr use crayons to create incredible sculptures and pixel-like installations. It's proof that even the simplest tools can make complex, breathtaking art. But let's not forget about encaustic art, which is basically painting with melted wax. Crayons are the perfect entry for that medium. If you've ever wanted to experiment with encaustics, but didn't want to invest in the expensive supplies, grab some crayons and go wild. So, what did I learn from my crayon experiment? First, don't underestimate the power of childish tools. Second, art is supposed to be fun, and there's something about crayons that makes this whole process feel playful, unprejudiced. I did not pronounce that right. It's like giving yourself permission to make a mess, to experiment, to just create. Would I use crayons for every project? Probably not. But they've earned a permanent spot in my art supply jar, next to my Apple Pencil and my alcohol markers. And who knows, maybe this was the start of my crayon era. Alright guys, that is it for today's crayon adventure. If you felt inspired to revisit childhood art supplies, go right ahead and let me know in the comments what happened or tag me in your creations. If you feel like you should go into this, you should experiment, you should get these crayons. I have them linked in the description. They are super nice. They're nice and easy to work with, and the colors are amazing. They're not just basic, so they look a lot more professional without trying that much. And hey, if you give crayons, wait, and I'd love to see what you guys come up with when you tag me. And let me know down below in the comment section, what is your favorite crayon? Like crayon shape and crayon, let's call it color. My favorite colors for crayons are three. I like salmon, sea green or sea foam, and robin's egg blue. Crayons can really tell you a lot about a person, and it's interesting to know everyone's favorite color. So let me know down below. And make sure you like this so then I can see that you guys enjoyed this new different kind of video. I'm going to be coming out with new artist verses art supplies videos. And so stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys subscribe to see more of my videos, and I will see you in the next video. So stay curious, stay creative. Bye!